I made $112,362 in my first year of starting my mobile car detailing business. And it wasn't because I knew how to detail a car. Okay. I basically started from scratch. It wasn't because I had no money to start either. I didn't have any money. Okay. And it wasn't because I was special. There was nothing special about me. I didn't have any experience. Okay. I just learned 3 fundamental principles for growing a car detailing business. These are the most important principles that you need to learn to grow a car detailing business, okay? Now, this video isn't going to teach you exactly how to start a car detailing business. If you want to learn how to start a car detailing business, then you can click one of the top corners. There should be a video pop up on how to start a car detailing business. This video is about the 3 fundamental principles that are essential for growing a car detailing business and scaling it to over 100K, okay, especially within your first year. Now, when I first started, I started on 0, okay? And then throughout the roadmap, there were ups and downs. It wasn't a straight line like this, but eventually, once I implemented these strategies, you can see around the 6-month mark is when I really took off. Everything came together and I got to over 100K in my first year. This is where I started hitting 10K months. Okay, it was around the 3 to 6 month mark. I started hitting 10K months and then consistently went to over 10K after 6 months and got to $112,000. Okay, so without these 3 fundamental principles, I'm going to move my hair to make it a little smaller. Okay, without learning these, your business will fail. Okay, it is the foundation of a business. It is, in essence, the most important thing to focus on. If you were going to focus on only 3 things over the next year, these are the 3 things you need to focus on. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, number 1, I knew my target market. Okay. Important, super important. So I lived in a place called Wollongong. It's a little beach town. 300,000 people live there. So not huge, okay? Typical demographic was working class, all right? Middle class. They drove vehicles like this. VW Amarok, I would clean these on a regular basis, would have tradies, contractors, driving cars like this. And also, would get the standard upper class cars, Mercedes, BMWs, all right? I cleaned Porsches every now and then, but that was about the most luxurious sort of vehicles we would clean because there wasn't a huge amount of wealth in this area, right? It wasn't a very wealthy demographic. However, I saw a target for this middle to upper class range, okay, the working class. And they had cash. They did have money, right? And they wanted clean cars. Now, I did my research. I researched my competition, okay? I knew what they were charging, and I positioned myself in the upper middle range of my competition, okay? So I knew who I was targeting, okay? Working class, middle class, and I knew my competitors' pricing, right? So I knew the services that I wanted to offer. I wanted to offer full details and basic details, interior details and exterior details. Okay, those were the main services that I offered. And then I moved into paint correction and ceramic coatings, targeting an even smaller part of my market as I grew. But I definitely didn't start off with ceramic coatings or paint correction services. I started off with full details. Okay, or standard detailing jobs, right? Getting people's cars cleaned for sale, helping mums and families out with minivans and trashed out interiors. Okay, these were my target audience when I started my business. I knew this. Number 2, all right, and super, super important, right? Number 2 is I learned sales and marketing. Okay, for a car detailing business to grow, you need customers, right? We all know that. But to attract customers, you need marketing, okay? And then to actually turn those customers, into customers, to get them to buy something from you, you need sales, okay? So these are 2 important principles inside these 3 principles, okay, that you need to learn. You need to learn these skills. These are more or less skills, okay? Marketing and sales. Because once you know marketing and sales, then you can determine how you communicate in your messaging, what you actually say, right? How you deliver it, where you actually decide to present your marketing, okay? Because I first learned most people go to Google when they're searching for car detailing services, okay? So when someone is searching for a car clean, a car detail, some sort of protection, wax, interior detailing, where are they searching, right? The bulk of them are searching on Google, okay? And then a small percentage of them are searching on Yahoo, Bing, and some other search engines. So I realized that I need to be on Google. I need to be where these people are actively searching. Because if you're not where people are searching, how are they going to find you? They're not. People don't just like dig deep into the back of the yellow pages to try and find that unique business that sits there. It doesn't happen. You need to go where people are actively searching. And Google is where people are actively searching, right? So I figured I'll set up a website, okay? I'll set up a Google business profile, okay? And then I'll set up other online profiles where people are actively searching, like I mentioned, okay? Bing, Yahoo, all these other online profiles that help you build a profile online so that when people actively search for car detailing services, you will appear, okay? Super important. Then I learned where customers hang out, because not everyone is actively searching for car detailing services. Only 3% or 3 to 10% of people are actively searching for car cleaning services. Right? The other 90 to 97%, they don't actually know they have a problem yet. They're not actively searching for car detailing services. So I went where my typical customers would be hanging out. Where are they hanging out? Where does everyone hang out these days? Social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, right? People are hanging out on social media because where the eyeballs go, where the awareness is, where the engagement is, that is where your marketing needs to go. So I realized, well, I need to set up Facebook pages, Instagram pages, TikTok pages. I need to set up these profiles because that is where people are hanging out. And to attract them, I need to have a profile. I need to make it engaging. I need to interact with these people. Okay. I need to create interest and curiosity and engagement to make them aware, bring them into my funnel, and possibly turn them into a customer. Okay. So social media, super important. I built an online presence to attract these customers. Now, number 3, and probably the most important, okay? You're going to want to stick around for this one because it's all fine and dandy to have your target market, you've got your social media presence, you've got your online presence, you've got marketing and the sales. That's all bringing in a ton of customers. You're getting lots of business, you're out there, your name's out there, you're building it up, but it's starting to fall apart, right? It's starting to fall apart because the systems aren't in place. Right? Maybe you're getting bad reviews. Customers are complaining. You're taking too long on the job. Your employees are not doing a good job, or you're missing bookings on your calendar. You're not answering the phone. Leads are falling off the pipeline. This is where number 3 comes in place. The third fundamental is operations and how to run a business smoothly. Okay, I think in systems. Now, everything has to be systematized, okay? From, the smallest things to the biggest things. The whole customer journey has to be systematized. The way you answer the phone has to be systematized. Where you go for what chemical and how you use it needs to be systematized, all right? Everything should be written down and documented in an SOP, a standard operating procedure, so that there is a system for everything. So that if you hire an employee, okay, they can step into your business, they can pick up a document or watch a video and know exactly how to perform a task and where it should be done, how it's done to the T, okay? Everything needs to be systematized. Now, this is an example, okay? So I like to think of a car wash. We're not building car washes out here. We're building car detailing businesses. Mobile specifically is what I built, okay? And I know car washes have a bad rep, right? But one thing that they do really well, They have a very good system and they know how to turn over a ton of cars in a very fast way. Their systems are dialed, right? Their operations are dialed. Okay, just look at this for example. There's like 3 or 4 cars here with 5 guys working on them. Okay, nothing is probably confusing for these guys. They have a clear idea of what task needs to be done at what point, and they work in bulk. So their systems and operating procedures are insane. Okay, so we can take this framework or this, these ideas that car washers come up with and replicate them to our mobile car detailing business. Okay, because they have systems, right? And most of the time, car detailers have no systems. You need to have a system from the time you pick up the phone to booking the customer in, to actually delivering the service, how you deliver the service, taking payment, okay? And then how are they leaving a review afterwards? How are they leaving feedback, okay? Is there a follow-up? Are they added to your customer database, okay? Is there continued marketing? It's a cycle, all right? So everything needs to be systematized, all right? Super important. I highly recommend you go out and study some car washers and how they operate. Okay, go and talk to their employees, their staff. Talk to the manager. See if he'd be willing to give you some insight into how their business works. Okay, I'm sure they will. People love to share their ideas. All right, like what I'm doing right now. I love sharing my ideas with you guys and sharing my knowledge and what I've learned over the detailing years. All right, I just want to help you guys out. I want you guys to get to that 100K per year in your first year, okay? Because it's not impossible, all right? So again, you need to ensure there is a system for everything we do. From the moment the customer contacts us, okay, to the point at which they pay and leave a review. I've got 2 ands there. I'm not perfect, right? This presentation, this YouTube video, it's not packed with heaps of features. It's just raw. It's just me giving you raw information. It's not entertainment. This is education, okay? If you guys want to learn business, this is where you need to be. Please subscribe, PS. Okay, so the most important thing that I've learned in business is to build genuine relationships and business partnerships. Honestly, building customer relationships is so crucial because a customer is more likely to use you, even if you're more expensive, but have built a better relationship with them. Okay, as opposed to someone down the road who might be cheaper, but not as friendly, not as nice, not as genuine. Okay, if you can build genuine, partnerships and relationships with these people, you're going to be better off in business. It's going to take you a long way. I can promise you that. Building relationships is more important than the cost of your service. It is a true value of doing business, is building genuine, authentic relationships. All right, if you want more help growing your car detailing business to over $10,000 per month, then DM me Grow on Instagram and I'll send you some more information, okay? So send me a DM on Instagram. I'll send you some information and we could possibly work together. I'll see if you're a good fit and we'll go from there. Thanks.